Look at this albino red-tailed hawk's net. Successfully hatched a fledgling, but it is not yet time to be happy. A tragedy happened. Just when the mother hawk flew away from the nest, Eagle Dad just flew back from outside. At this time, Eagle Dad, who had no parenting experience, seeing the hatchlings in the nest, I was dumbfounded instantly. It may not be possible to imagine the process of hatching an egg into a fledgling, so he looked at the young fledgling in the nest with confusion. Now, in its view, this fledgling is not its child, so it started trying to attack the baby bird with its claws. Of course, it still has some hesitations. However, within a few seconds, it seemed to think about it. He felt that this baby bird must not be his own child, so he started to attack boldly again. And just when the eagle was vigorously attacking the young bird, the mother flew back from outside. The mother landed on the tree trunk nearby. Haven't had time to rest yet. You could tell at a glance that something was wrong. It hurriedly jumped back to the nest to check. It's a pity that the fledgling has already lost its breath. At this point, it started chirping non-stop. He seemed to be asking Dad Eagle what was going on, but Eagle Dad didn't respond. Instead, he fled the nest directly. And the mother still not know that this baby bird, the real cause of sudden death, it can only cry sadly in its nest. The mother wailed sadly for a long time. It didn't stand up until it was time to eat, then leave this nest that makes it sad. And after the mother leaves the nest, Eagle Dad just flew back from outside. The Eagle Dad looked at the young bird that had already lost its breath, seems to realize something. At this time, it may also be thinking, maybe this fledgling, they are the children hatched from their own eggs, right? Otherwise, mother wouldn't be so sad. Maybe you have this idea. After a while, it then carefully moved to the other side of the nest. Then, he gently tapped the baby bird with his beak. And fortunately, the young fledgling can no longer respond to it. But Eagle Dad didn't give up just yet. It continues to try to wake the baby bird. What's more, it suddenly transformed into a loving father. Take the baby bird back to the nest. Then keep it under yourself. Give it the warmth it needs. It's just that this warmth came too late. Dad Eagle seems to know that he did something wrong. Later, Mother also forgot about this sad incident and successfully hatched the last fledgling. Just when the mother was out, Dad Eagle happened to fly back alone again and see the baby birds hatching from the nest. I was dumbfounded again. Dad Eagle stretched out his sharp claws again to attack one's own chicks. At this time, its IQ seems to have gone offline again. It seems to completely forget before. Lessons learned from the death of a baby bird. It continues to attack the fledgling, seeing that the life of this young bird is the same as the last one. There is a danger of losing it immediately. But at this critical moment, the mother flew back from outside in time. The mother has seen what Eagle Father has done, so he opened his mouth and kept shouting. It seems to be telling Dad Eagle, the fledgling in the nest is its child. Let it not hurt it again. And Dad Eagle seemed to understand. It knew it had just done a big stupid thing, so it doesn't dare to make any excuses. Instead, jumped to the other side of the lair, observed my current situation. Then I felt like I might be unlucky, taking advantage of the fact that the mother was not completely furious about this matter. He hurriedly flew away from this nest. Just like that, the last baby bird, when the mother arrived in time. In the end, I was lucky enough to survive.